A project charter, sometimes referred to as a project definition or project statement, serves as an initial declaration outlining the boundaries, aims, and contributors of a project. This concise document draws the first boundaries around responsibilities, delineates major aspirations, and singles out key stakeholders. By clarifying each contributor's authority, particularly that of the project manager, it forms the backbone of the team's mandate, especially where management structures overlap. Names for this document shift depending on organizational culture. For instance, the Initiative for Policy Dialogue calls it a project charter, while those working in customer relationship management might label it a project definition report. Both structures rely on this initial statement to frame their project management approach. Using a project charter helps provide a common language and reference point for stakeholders. It typically addresses why the project is being pursued, describes the objectives and boundaries, including what will and will not be addressed, and names the people or groups most affected. Any known risks or potential complications are mentioned, with the understanding that a fuller risk management plan will come later. Potential benefits and an initial budget, along with financial boundaries, are recognized. Perhaps most significantly, the project charter defines the authority reserved for the project manager. Especially in work environments where reporting lines twist and cross, such clarity guides interactions and prevents confusion. Teams who thoughtfully approach these early structures and relationships often see improved outcomes. The project charter serves three primary roles. It gives approval for the project, acting as a consistent framework that allows various projects to be evaluated and prioritized based on expected financial return. It functions as the main summary piece for presenting the project to stakeholders, condensing the critical information into a concise overview suitable for circulation and reference when justifying resource use. And it becomes a central reference throughout the project's duration, establishing a baseline for discussions in team or change management meetings, particularly in maintaining clarity around project scope. Creation of the charter occurs during the initial stage of either a phase or the entire project. This process, together with the identification of stakeholders, forms the foundation of the project's initiation. Generally, the project manager assumes responsibility for drafting the charter, drawing on their knowledge and prior projects, and collaborating with significant contributors including clients, sponsors, the project management office, internal and external subject experts, related organizational departments, and at times representatives from wider professional communities. Facilitation tools such as group idea sessions, structured problem discussions, conflict management approaches, and expectation-setting forums all contribute to shaping the charter. Relevant information needed for producing the charter might include the statement of work, justification documentation for the project, key agreements, stated assumptions, applicable standards and guidelines, as well as available organizational procedures and document templates. Once finalized and approved, the charter empowers the project manager to begin directing the project, using both personnel and financial assets within the organization. For complex or lengthy initiatives that unfold in several parts, separate charters may be structured for each phase, allowing, for example, an early guiding document at project outset, with subsequent charters developed during planning and later execution.